Welcome, football enthusiasts, to a countdown of the top 7 inappropriate moments in football history, where chaos, drama, and hilarity collided with the pitch. Buckle up, because we're diving right into the action. Number 7. Cantona Kung Fu Kick. Ladies and gentlemen, we begin our countdown with a moment of sheer football fury and high-flying kicks. It's the unforgettable Cantona Kung Fu Kick incident starring none other than Eric Cantona. Picture this, the year is 1995 and Manchester United is taking on Crystal Palace. Tensions are running high and in the heat of the moment, Cantona gets sent off with the red card. Now, most players would trudge off the field with their heads down, but not our Cantona. Oh no, he had a different plan. As Cantona made his way toward the tunnel, something snapped in his French psyche. He unleashed a high-flying karate-style kick on a nearby Crystal Palace fan. It was like watching a Bruce Lee movie in the middle of a football match. The fan probably didn't see it coming, but he definitely felt it. The stadium erupted into chaos, fans gasping in disbelief as if they witnessed a magic trick gone horribly wrong. Cantona's flying kick became an instant classic, a clip that would be replayed on blooper reels for generations to come. But the hilarity didn't stop there. Cantona, undeterred by the fracas he had just caused, casually strolled off the pitch like he was taking a leisurely Sunday walk in the park. The audacity! It was as if he believed he was auditioning for a role in a new martial arts movie. In the aftermath, Cantona was slapped with a lengthy ban, and his flying kick earned him a place in football's Hall of Infamy. It was a moment of utter absurdity, where the pitch became a stage for high-kicking antics instead of football. Number 6. The Hazardous Ballet. Eden Hazard's kick and the Ball Boys' theatrics. From one bizarre moment to another, our countdown continues with the Ball Boys controversy from that fateful Chelsea vs Swansea City match in 2013, featuring the one and only Eden Hazard. The tension is high, the clock is ticking, and Chelsea desperately needs a goal. The ball goes out of play, and Eden Hazard, in a hurry to get things rolling, spot the subtlety of a bull in a china shop, decides to give the ball boy a gentle nudge with his foot. Well, maybe gentle isn't the right word. It was more like a tap. Entire stadium is in disbelief. Is this real life, or did we just stumble into a Shakespearean tragedy in cleats? The referee was a moment so bizarre, so outlandish, that even Hollywood screenwriters couldn't have come up with it. Number 5. The Hand of Gaul Incident, Thierry Henry's magical handball. Moving on to number 5, we have a moment of French flair and a handball that would make even the sneakiest magicians jealous. It's the legendary Hand of Gaul incident starring none other than the suave Thierry Henry. The 2010 World Cup qualifying playoff between France and Ireland, a match of epic proportions. The score is tied, the clock is ticking, and both teams are battling for a coveted spot in the tournament. It's drama at its finest. Then, in the dying moments of extra time, the unthinkable happens. The ball floats tantalizingly in front of Henry, but instead of using his head or his feet like mere mortals, he decides to channel his inner goalkeeper. With a flick of his hand that would have made a swindler proud, he punches the ball not into the net, but into the realm of infamy. The stadium erupts into chaos as Irish players protest, fans gnash their teeth, and the referee turns a blind eye to this magical act of prestidigitation. Henry, cool as a cucumber, continues to play innocent, but we all know the truth. It was a handball worthy of the grandest stage of illusion. And there you have it, folks, the Hand of Gaul, a moment of sheer cheekiness that sent shockwaves through the footballing world. It's like watching a heist movie where the hero gets away with the loot using nothing but sleight of hand. In the end, France qualified for the World Cup, and Thierry Henry became both a hero and a villain in the blink of an eye. The incident left us all scratching our heads, wondering if we had witnessed a football match or a magic show. Number 4. The Kepa Catastrophe, a comedy of errors in the EFL Cup Final. Our countdown charges ahead with a tale so uproarious it'll have you rolling on the floor laughing. We're taking a dive into the unforgettable Kepa vs Sarri showdown in the 2019 EFL Cup Final, where Chelsea's goalkeeper Kepa Arrizabalaga became a star of the strangest one-act play in football history. The EFL Cup Final, the tension palpable, the stakes higher than a giraffe's necktie. Chelsea manager Maurizio Sarri, in a tactical masterstroke, decides it's time to swap out his goalkeeper Kepa for the penalty shootout maestro Willy Caballero. Makes sense, right? Well, Kepa had other antics. As Sarri signals for Kepa to exit the field, the Spanish keeper suddenly transforms into the stubbornest mule in the Wild West. He's waving his arms, shaking his head. It's like he's auditioning for a role in a silent movie, and the director just yelled, "Act like you've lost your marbles." The substitution board goes up, the fourth official looks perplexed, and poor Willie Caballero is standing on the sideline, probably contemplating the meaning of life. Kepa, though, he's dug in like a tick on a hound dog, refusing to budge. It's like trying to remove gum from the bottom of your shoe. Impossible. Sarri is fuming, and the tension is thicker than molasses in January. The referee is just as confused as the rest of us. Finally, after what feels like an eternity, order is restored, and Kepa decides to stay. The penalty shootout goes ahead, and Chelsea loses. Cue the laugh track. In the end, Kepa's refusal to be subbed off turned a football match into a comedy skit. It was like watching a sitcom where the characters misunderstood each other at every turn. And though Chelsea may have lost the cup that day, Kepa surely won the award for the most bizarre moment in football history. Number 3. Sergio Ramos vs Salah, the clash of the Champions League titans. Gather round because we're about to dive into a moment that's more dramatic than a soap opera and funnier than a clown car at a football match. Sergio Ramos' showdown with Mohamed Salah in the 2018 UEFA Champions League final. The stage is set, the crowd is buzzing, and Liverpool's Mohamed Salah is sprinting down the pitch like a gazelle with rocket boosters. Sergio Ramos, the crafty defender for Real Madrid, must have felt like he was chasing a runaway train in high heels. But wait, things take a twist that even Shakespeare would envy. In a move that would make any wrestler proud, Ramos decides to put Salah in a submission hold. He gave him the old "let's take a stroll together" move, and down they went like a mismatched pair of tango dancers. Salah's arm got tangled in the mess, and before you know it, he's writhing in pain like a toddler who lost his candy. The drama, the suspense, it was like a scene from a bad action movie. Ramos, cool as a cucumber, flashed his best. What, me? Look, as Salah was forced to leave the field, his shoulder injured and his Champions League dreams shattered. Now, some folks say it was an accident, but others smell more drama than a Shakespearean tragedy. Whether you believe in conspiracy theories or just think Ramos is the footballing equivalent of a WWE villain, one thing's for sure, the moment was like a slapstick comedy sketch that ended with a player's injury. Number 2. Bite and Prejudice, the Luis Suarez Chronicles. Let's rewind to the 2010 World Cup, shall we? Picture it, South Africa, a global stage for sporting glory. Uruguay's Luis Suarez found himself in a tense match against Ghana. With the score tied, a mere seconds left, a Ghanaian player took a shot destined for the net. But what's this? Suarez, channeling his inner Dracula, leaps to the rescue and bites the ball. Yes, you heard that correctly, he bit the ball. The audacity. Suarez received a red card, but he became an instant legend among vampires everywhere. Fast forward to the 2013 Premier League season, Suarez, now playing for Liverpool, seemed to have a taste for English defenders. In a match against Chelsea, he got up close and personal with Branislav Ivanovic. And what do you think he did? You guessed it, he took a nibble. Ivanovic's arm was on the menu that day, and Suarez earned himself a 10-match ban for his cannibalistic tendencies. But wait, there's more! In the 2014 World Cup, Suarez was at it again, this time facing Italy. In a moment that left everyone scratching their heads and shoulders, Suarez decided to snack on Giorgio Chiellini's shoulder. It was like watching a soccer match turn buffet. The world collectively gasped, and Suarez received a hefty suspension, leaving his team to fend for themselves. In the end, Luis Suarez's biting antics made him the talk of the football world, the guy who couldn't resist taking a chomp out of the competition. It's a tale of teeth and triumph of a player with a taste of controversy that left us all hungry for more, if you'll pardon the pun. Number 1. Kicking It Chaos, the hilarious tale of the Battle of Old Trafford. And now for the grand finale, we unveil the number 1 epic moment in football history, the uproarious Battle of Old Trafford in 2004. Picture this, Manchester United and Arsenal, the fiercest of rivals, locked in a showdown that would make even the stoic statues outside the stadium crack a smile. So there they were, two mighty teams with their legendary leaders, Arsene Wenger and Sir Alex Ferguson, ready to duke it out. Arsenal was riding high on a jaw-dropping 49-match unbeaten streak in the Premier League. The tension was so thick you could cut it with a butter knife, but little did they know, chaos was just around the corner. In the 79th minute, the plot thickened like custard. Arsenal's Patrick Vieira received a red card that was about as clear as a football in the London fog. The decision sent shockwaves through the stadium and ignited a fire that could roast marshmallows. Players started losing their marbles faster than you can say offside. But wait, the piece de resistance was yet to come. Enter Ruud van Nistelrooy, the Dutch striker for Manchester United. With a penalty so controversial it made VAR's head spin. He stepped up, nerves as taut as a violin string, and missed. The Arsenal players couldn't contain their glee. They pounced on poor Ruud like a pack of hyenas on a wounded gazelle, turning him into the star of their very own comedy show. It was slapstick gold. As the dust settled and the referee blew the final whistle on this side-splitting spectacle, the match ended in a goalless draw. But the memory of that day lives on, a reminder that in the world of football, chaos and hilarity are never too far apart. And now, my friends, you too can join the ranks of those who witnessed the legendary Battle of Old Trafford, a match where football met comedy, and we all left the stadium with tears and laughter in our eyes. And there you have it, folks, our countdown of the top 7 inappropriate moments in football history. From Cantona's Kung Fu Kick to the Battle of Old Trafford, these moments remind us that football is not just a game. It's a stage where chaos, drama, and hilarity can steal the spotlight at any moment. We hope you enjoyed the journey through the wild and unpredictable world of football. If you have your own inappropriate football moments or a memorable football story to share, don't hesitate to let us know in the comments below. And of course, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss another inappropriate moment on the pitch. Until next time, keep watching, keep playing, and keep celebrating the beautiful game. Thanks for joining us.